quickly while it's drying a little more. Get started on the edges. I'll do this up at the top where his face is, and then we'll get started on the scarf. I like just a big scarf. I like for it to look full and fluffy. So what I use, I do a red and black mixture. I love the red. If I was doing something different on the hat or painted the hat a different color, then I might change it up and do something different. But I don't do a lot of lines and designs in my scarf. Not saying that they're not beautiful. I like the solid. Let me show you. I like this look. Just a big old red scarf, and it looks like it's creased. I've made little shadows, and it looks like it's got, you know, a puffiness crease about it. I don't care for the skinny scarves. It looks like they're choking them. Okay, and for this scarf, I'm going to go back to the number 1 flat brush. I love doing canvases. Mainly that's what I always did until I did do some paint parties. I started doing some paint parties back, I don't know, I think 2016. I did paint parties, and then I didn't do them so much. Hobby Lobby moved, and I used to do them at Hobby Lobby, and they didn't get the room that they always had there at the old place. You had the room that you could go and have your paint parties, and they didn't put that one in where they moved. And so I just started doing fine art pieces mainly, and went back to doing this, and then COVID started, and so now we're doing online, and it's working out fine. Okay, so I'm going to go into some red, lipstick red. I'm using Folk Art lipstick red, and I like to do dark and then light over the dark. So it's going to be darker at first, but it won't, the finish will not be that dark. Okay, so here I'm going to come down to give that curve of the face. Let me do that for you, see? So then we're going to do, I need more paint, but I'll try to make that line. Go back in. Okay. Like I said, I like a big scarf. There. And if you'll notice, I just did a boo-boo, but I'll fix it. I've left it less over here because of the way that his face is. I just wanted to do that. You can do it the same if you want. This is just me trying to make it the way I want to make it. And so now I'm going to do, I've got them all coming from this side. I'm going to change it up maybe and do this side, and you'll come up on the face, and then you will do, this is not flowing good, and I have got, maybe I need to get more paint. It takes a lot of paint. Okay. Once again, I'm going to come up over and down. A little bit of a bow in it. Make it come out more here and then down. Okay. And then we'll have another one coming down on this side. Okay. Clean up those edges. And you just go on your chisel and follow those lines, and it will take care of that. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me fix this better. I like for that to be showing, and then this comes down. Okay. Now that looks very dark right now, but like I said, to get this red that I love, it's like an old-fashioned red. It's a deep red. To get that, you have to do that, or that's how I do it. And then I'll come back and fix it with just red. Okay, so now let's put in little eyes. I need some more white paint, titanium paint. I think he's looking cute, don't you all? Okay, so we're gonna do an glint right there, one right there. Oop, that's a little bit bigger, so I'll make this one just a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to turn it around, my liner. And this is not the best liner. Let me see if it'll... Okay. And then I'm just going to put a little dot right there. It's not going to work. Let me try it again. It's an itsy bitsy dot. Let me get it just a little bit bigger. There we go. All right. I don't know how I'm getting smudges on there. That looks terrible. Uh-oh. Made a mess. Let me fix it. Okay. So, while the scarf is drying, let's go back up to the hat and put in some more red. Oh no, that's really showing up now. That looks good. Isn't that pretty? Great. Okay. I got some little smudges over here, but after it dries, you can fix it. But try not to do like I'm doing, trying to fix it and it wet. I'm just trying to get it to look right for you guys, but it's best just to let it dry and then just go back and it'll all work out. So I'm going to do his nose a little bit darker. And I'm leaving this here a little bit lighter, but you won't really see the highlight that I did. Like this is on the other side of the nose because it's going to have snow on it. But just to give you all an idea, I've done darker here and left that a little lighter. And it looks more like it has more dimension. But we will cover that up with snow. So now we can go in and put our little rocks in. Let's look at this one, because I did him different than the other one a little bit. I've even put snow on the rock, so you could do that. I've done a little shading over here, setting the rock in and shading around the eyes. You could do that too. I've got a little snow going on here on the scarf, and here it's on his nose, on his hat. And that's just one coat on that one. I just finished it up. I'm going to let it dry, and then I'm going to do another for a customer. But then this one is actually finished. So the snow is a lot whiter, more set in than the other one. So just to give you an idea of how you can place your snow. And like he's got his head up, so I kind of did snow on one side, like the snow's coming this way and he's shielding it, but it is on his nose all the way across. And I did put it on this side too, as well as that side of the scarf. Didn't do any snow here. I just thought of that earlier because she's wanting a lot of snow on the garments, and so that's why I went ahead and put it on the rock of this one. And when this one gets really good and dry, I'm going to go back in and make this much prettier and more white. Okay. All right, so now let's put our rock in, or our little stones, whatever those little buttons are made out of. And for that, I'm going to use a filbert brush. It kind of comes and then does a point. Okay. And it's, I don't know what size it is. This is just telling the level. It's not giving me the size. But anyway, it has 2 on it, but I don't think that, I think that means the level of the brush. Okay, so now we're going to put in our little buttons for the snowman. And I'm just grabbing some permanent black on my brush, really loading it up, see? Okay, so we're going to try to get it in the middle. And here will be the first one. And make them not just round, but make them look like, you know, a rock. How some of them have different shapes, and they're all kind of, there's no rock the same, but they're definitely not just round. Let's make this one a little bit bigger. See, I'm making it kind of curve. Okay, that's one. I usually put in 3. But now if you wanted to put that wreath here that I showed you earlier, let me get it. If you wanted to do that, I would just do 2. And I would put my wreath here. Oh gosh, I wished I had time to do that. I would do that wreath, and then maybe we could do, I don't know, like little pine trees and maybe a little cabin or something. I don't know. Little snowy hill with pines, and just pines. That would be pretty. Or some little reindeer. There's all kinds of things that you could paint small in that little wreath circle. And you don't even have to have that wreath circle. You could just paint something down here. But if you were wanting to do something like that with yours, I definitely would only put in 2 rocks. Probably what I would do if I was doing this, I would stencil this in first, and then from there place my rock or my button, whatever. But that would be neat. Okay, so now we're going to do the other one. Okay. And then the third one. And there's his buttons put in. Okay. All right, let's see. Let me get the blow dryer and try to get this scarf dried some. We're going to do tassels down here, by the way. I haven't finished this up because that's what we're going to be doing, having the little tassels like I've got here on this one and there. will be finished. I normally go, I don't know why, but I normally go this side with the scarf, but I think by doing this way, I think it goes better with the face. I never had noticed that until just painting it, and I thought, I'm going to do that different and just see. And I think it turned out great. See, there's the home sweet home. You could put it in that middle of that circle if you've got a stencil like that. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to go back to my number 1 brush. And we're just going to give it some highlights. And you don't do just straight leave some of it, you know, where it's just here and there. You don't want to go the whole thing and cover what all you've got colored dark, because that's just going to defeat the process. We're just doing, I'm just making some marks like random. I want it a little bit lighter coming down, or lighter, more red. I like that. That's looking good. I hope you are enjoying watching this, because I have really missed you guys. I'm going to have to get back after Christmas and get to painting more. I had a manger scene I was going to paint, and I never got around to doing it, so I may go ahead and do that with you all. Sometime soon. Let's give this another stroke, and I left some of it for shading purposes. Okay, so now I'm going to try to do it with this number 1 brush, but now let's put in the tassels, and I'm just going to go on the chisel on the bottom and lift up. And then over here, I may need some more paint. And I'll smooth that in just in a second here. Can you see that one? Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's get this one some over here on this side. Make these a little bit longer. Okay, this rock, I got a little bit of it on my scarf, and I want the rocks to be, or the button, rock button, whatever, I want it to be set in behind that scarf. So let me fix that right here on the edge. And I'm just going to go over that to set that in. Okay, and then just clean these marks here at the end. All right, that looks good. Now he's got him a pretty scarf. Okay, so we could go ahead and do shading here and around that eye, and then you do shading here if you wanted. It might be a little too dark, but I could try to do that. And I'll just get, it's a dry stroke is what you're wanting to do. So I got some black on my liner, and then I rubbed most of it off. Oh, I was afraid of that. It's too wet for me to do that, I'm afraid. I'm getting mixed in with, let me see. Yeah, that's smudging. But to give you the idea, here we go. This one's more dry. Just kind of give it like a shadow effect. Okay. All right, let's just go up here and we'll do a little shading. It just helps set the eye in and the buttons. And after this dries, I'll try to clean that up some, but okay. Okay, guys, I am so glad I got on here and painted this with you all. It has been super fun. I've enjoyed it tremendously. I hope that you all have. And I'm going to get back on and get to painting more with you all. I apologize for not doing that, but like I said, it's been so crazy. I'm going to do a little bit of dark here, and then I'll just get my #1 brush and move that around. But it has been so crazy. But we've got to get people's Christmas decorations done, and their arrangements. This next week we'll be doing a lot of centerpieces. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. I know I have. It's been great for me to get back on here with you all, and promise I'll get back on again. I didn't show my face because I have no makeup on, but hi everybody. But I'll get back on here and we'll do some more painting. And I hope and pray that all of you stay safe and that you have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas and Happy New Year. And I may see you in a couple more days. We'll paint something else together. If not, I definitely will see you right after Christmas. And we'll get on here and paint. But Merry Christmas to all of you all. Stay safe, please. And let's pray for those that are sick, suffering loss. There's so much sadness in a lot of different ways. So let's remember those too. So I'll see you all later. And Merry Christmas. Bye.